boxing. It's the sport that I love that I hate so much.
And there is, let's go champ, let's go champ. Shannon the Cannon Briggs calling out Jake Paul, stating the obvious. Mike wanted the money. I just want the red drop in blood. Let me counterpunch. Look, I approve that. I approve this fight. You know why? Because Shannon the Cannon, he's one of those guys, okay, that you don't want to mess with. I doubt Jake will call. I doubt he will respond. He'll see it. Sure, he'll see it, but he'll know that Shannon the Cannon's crazy. He's off the chain. Let's go, champ. You know, I've heard Shannon the Cannon. I've seen Shannon the Cannon. Vladimir Klitschko with Shannon the Cannon. David Hay with Shannon the Cannon. A lot of trolls. He made trolling popular. He was the guy that did it. Okay. I mean, of course, you know, the GOAT, you know, but that was 50 years ago. I'm talking about the last 20 years. Let's go, champ. What's wrong, champ? Make a wave. Make a wave. You all right, little buddy? Showing up everywhere. Restaurants, gyms, lakes. You know, I'll say this to Shannon the Cannon. If I was Shannon the Cannon, I would do exactly what I did with Vladimir Klitschko. Now, I know Vladimir Klitschko was way more up the totem pole in the food chain than Jake Paul. But popularity-wise, Jake Paul is sought after because everyone wants a piece of the pie to show why boxing is boxing and YouTube boxing is YouTube boxing. See, there is a line that you draw. That's why everybody was pissed off at Mike, because they thought Mike wouldn't cross that or wouldn't allow that line. He would separate that line, but he didn't. Okay. And I think Shannon the Cannon saying like, look, I'm not going to do it for the money. I'm not going to sign an NDA. I'm not going to, you know, go in there and bite my gloves but you know, and you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many times that Mike could have hit Jake Paul to the point it was obvious. Let's just face it. It was just obvious. And Shannon the Cannon, okay, him saying that already let the cat out of the bag, unfortunately. Why? Why, Kurt? Because Shannon the Cannon already let him know, bro, I'm not falling for your foolishness. I'm not falling for the 20 million or the 10 million or whatever million just for you to look good on a platform or a story that you're trying to tell, a narrative that you're trying to push. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go with that narrative because I am boxing. I am the two-time heavyweight champion of the world. I'm back, right? So him saying that to Jake Paul, no deal. Because Jake Paul wants to control the narrative. I understand that now. The only person that he really couldn't control was Tommy Fury, because Tommy Fury was connected to the Furies because he's a Fury. Okay, and then they just really couldn't do that because they're fighting men, you know, a hard road they ride, right? So, no, that wasn't going to do it, you know, for the reputation of the Furies and for, you know, travelers in general. But other than that, you know, those other guys weren't boxers. So Jake, you know, was good enough, though, to give him credit. He was able to, boom, knuckle up and take those boys out. You know what I mean? And he's made it typical. Okay, habit forming to fight guys that are much older. Shannon the Cannon's much older. You know what I mean? And I hope Jake Paul gets ballsy enough to do it, because I would love to see Shannon the Cannon. You imagine the build-up for Shannon the Cannon and Jake Paul? That would be absolutely epic. Jake Paul knows how to sell a fight. Shannon the Cannon definitely knows how to sell a fight. Hell, Shannon knows how to sell himself. Let's go, champ. I love that. Right? But listen, I approve that call out, that inbox, that direct message to Jake Paul from Shannon. Let's go, champ. The Cannon Briggs. You guys tell me what you think of this call out from Shannon the Cannon. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.